Hello and welcome to Mark's Lionel Trains. Before we start today's video, I'd like to talk about the SW1. Last video I mentioned that it was being jumpy on the tracks, and it continues to be jumpy. I was talking to Bill B, shout out to him, of the OM&S Railroad, and he had a switcher that had the similar issues, and he said he just ran his and it straightened out. Well, mine hasn't really straightened out too much, and it's still kind of jumpy, and actually the drive seized up earlier in the week. It did free up the night before last, but I'm going to show you, we're going to run it a little here tonight, and I do have the volume all the way down. You can hear something grinding in there. So this may end up to be partially an SW1 video as well. Alright, with that said, today's video I'm going to talk about RMT. I was watching a video on toy trains, tips and tricks, Mike, before Thanksgiving, and he was giving out some heads up on new product arrivals, and he mentioned these RMT, and I wasn't really familiar with them, but these are a series of single dome tank cars that we're going to check out tonight, and they looked really cool. I couldn't find any history on RMT, but you don't have to look any further than the back of the box for some history on the company. So let's get over to the model railroad over here and take a look at this car. And there's a look at the packaging there. Ready-made trains, Trainmaster line. I'm not sure if these are scale, but they're probably semi-scale. And here's the back of the box there. That gives you the history of ready-made trains. And then you have the side of the box there. Pretty nice. That's the UTLX. I purchased this because I have a lot of these Lionel single dome tank cars, and I wanted to run this with this, but this apparently is a little bit bigger. There's a little flap here. We'll see if we can get this opened up quicker than we had trouble with the SW1. We'll get this out of the packaging and open it up, and there's, look at that. And this packaging looks very familiar, I must say. Here's my Menards tanker, single dome tanker, and the RMT tanker. Pretty much the same blister pack packaging, same size, same everything. They must be using the same tooling, I'll bet, on the models. Let's open these up and take a peek. All right, here's a look at the car out of the packaging. Very nice UTLX. Very nice car. It is absolutely the same tooling as what Menards is using, except for this one has the walkway on top of the car. The Menards car does not have the walkway, but the walkway on this is removable. You can actually pull it off like that, so that's pretty cool. Same trucks. It's got the plastic truck here. It does have the metal bottom there, plastic coupler. It does have the hose on the bottom there, which the Menards car does not have the hose on the bottom. So that is a little bit of a difference there. But yeah, essentially, these cars are pretty darn identical. I would say that they're using the same tooling for each of these cars. So, all right, $29.99 for the TrainWorld car, and I believe Menards is selling these for $24.99 or $25. A bunch of them that they offer TrainWorld, so if you want to order them, they have a bunch left. So, all right, let's hook this up to the switcher and listen to it grind. One thing I did want to mention is that I bought these to run with my Lionel tankers, the old single dome. Lionel's calling this thing 10,000 gallons, and Ready-Made Trains is calling this 8,000 gallons, so, and this is significantly bigger. So I would say that this is probably a scale or semi-scale, and this is definitely not. But you can tell that the Lionel does roll, you know, they roll about the same, so they're okay. But I did want to mention that. All right, I have the ready-made tanker hooked up to the SW1. As you know from last video, it's been a little bit jumpy and acting up, and I've been having some problems with the drive, so I'm going to back it up here and dump off this car, and you can listen to the drive without the sound. It's actually kind of quiet. Yeah, I just don't think that's right. Okay. All right, let's bring it back through here. See how it sounds. Compared to the other one, this is a lot noisier. The other switchers that I have a lot of these switchers. I'm going to have to keep an eye on it before I call Lionel, but just wanted to make you aware of that. So let's run some trains. Thanks for watching Mark's Lionel Trains. We appreciate you and your comments and your thumbs up. Let us know what you think. Hopefully your SW1 is working good. Thanks for watching.